And Coach, there's some other guys team after their performance last week in West Florida. Some confidence builders for a couple of them as well, especially guys like Luis who made some strong runs, and just carrying that forward into this weekend.
Yeah, Luis had a good tournament, playing in his flight. You know, he's a talented guy with a huge forehand. You know, I've said this to him over and over that, listen, if you can dictate the play with that forehand and you can learn to master the short game, which is your volley, that part of your game, you're going to be very, very successful. And I think you can play much higher in the lineup than where you're playing right now. And I think he's maturing also as a player. I think he's realizing that, hey, I have these weapons, I need to use them to my advantage, which is having a huge forehand. And, you know, he's a pretty good volleyer. He's getting better and better each day. So I have a lot of faith in him, and I think he's going to contribute. He's going to help us. So I think he's moving in the right direction.
And it's been a quick growth process for a lot of these guys, a lot of young guys. And talking about Giacomo for a second, just a sophomore, had a really good summer though, and already had a couple of big wins this fall. And just talking about him and how he's kind of become a leader at the top of the rotation now.
Giacomo is in many ways on the tennis court maturity beyond his years. He's a smart player, he's a thinking player. You look at a guy who's 5'5" or 5'6" or 5, and, you know, but he has to fight. He has to fight. He'll go 15 rounds with you, and he'll take you punch for punch. And he's just one of these guys who is out there. He has a game plan. He executes well. But the biggest thing about Giacomo is, you know, when you look at his size and you look at his, it's just a fight. You know, he has it, and he's going to be a big player for us as we move along.
And talking about the rest of the guys as well, and especially the newcomers with Nicholas and with Karim. We talked about it before the fall season began, how it was kind of like just easing yourself, getting ready, and with the tougher competition, just getting ready for the spring season as well.
Yeah, you know, the two new recruits right now for the fall season have been Nicholas Kramer and Karim Shokar. Nicholas is very, very talented, and so is Karim. I think it's just a matter of having the right mindset in this game. It applies to any sport, but having this mindset that you believe in what you're doing and you can execute your game plan makes you a successful tennis player. I think Nicholas is a talented guy. He needs to put it all together, and I think he's capable of playing with anyone. It's just a matter of going out there, executing, having your game plan, and executing at will. And I think that he's a talented guy. I like him. He has the potential to being a player in the game for us. Karim Shokar has come in here. I think he has work to do, and I think it's also a mental thing with him. I think he's talented. I think if he works really at this thing, he can be successful as well. I just think he needs to really put everything together to being a successful player.